Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.
Hello all, we are third year computer engineering students of Division A from Zeal College of Engineering and Research, Pune, Maharashtra. Under project-based learning, our team, Bhavnedeep, Buzade Nitesh, Joshi Yash and Birde Vaishnavi has completed a project in web scraping using Python under the guidance of Professor Balaji Chaugule. The main objective of our project is to programmatically scrape data from web using Python. Here we have used public API provided by the website newsapi.org. An API simply is a medium that allows two softwares or two entities to communicate and exchange information. Here we will send a request uh, through this API and receive a response in JSON format. There are three major steps in web scraping. First is to send a request, then receive the response, which may be encoded in formats like UTF-8 or other, depends on the API. In the second step, we parse and extract this response. Here, in this project, the response type is JSON and it is converted to native Python object called dictionary. Lastly, we may download the data in the format we prefer. Here, we will download the data in .csv format. Now, I shall proceed to run the program. This is the project folder. It has infos2.py, which is the main program, and a folder CSV files which will contain the final process data. I'll run it in the terminal python 3 infos2.py. The API used here will retrieve articles between two provided dates for a given query. So it is asking me query. I'll enter COVID. So first date should be 26/09/2021, and if I press enter, it will consider as today's date. So it shows it has found 20 articles, and since we don't have any premium subscription for the API, it won't retrieve more than 20. Now it is asking me to save articles in a CSV file or not. I'll hit Y. I'll name it as COVID articles. So my file has been saved. We can check it in the folder. So here it is in the CSV file folder. Now I can enter more queries if I want, but I'll stop for now. I'll open the CSV file. Here we can see the article titles, their dates and links. Now let us look at the code and understand it. URL-lib is the important module. The modules JSON, preprint, CSV, datetime have been used to process the response. This is the API key. This is the service URL. The while loop will continuously ask for queries and dates. So here are the parameters which will be passed along with this service URL. So these are not the only parameters. We can look into documentation of News API to find more such parameters such as language, country, etc. UH object acts as a file handle which will store the encoded response from the API. Then data variable will store its decoded version. The loadS method converts JSON format data into Python's native object, which is dictionary. This is the documentation of News API. They have given demo codes to retrieve articles using Python, Ruby, JavaScript. Uh, there are various parameters which can be passed along with the request, such as status, sources, domains, exclude domains, etc. They also offer client libraries which can be installed via pip. This is the pricing section of News API. We can see that by paying some amount, we can access more requests and use additional features of this API. Let us talk about the applications of this project. First, it can be further developed using a GUI to behave as an app with extended functions. For example, a news app can be made. Second, a better application would be to use it to interact with internal API for an organization with more customization and security. Example, it can be used with MySQL databases using MySQL Python connector. What is the future scope of this project? APIs and web scrapers are used everywhere from simple to sophisticated projects. This project can be used as a reference to make high-end scrapers. Smartphone, desktop apps use such schemes to operate. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Thank you Zeal Institute for providing guidance for successful completion of this activity.
Zeal Education Society, redefining excellence.